Hello, this is Zetes. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video. This week we are not clearing unclear 2019 levels, but playing levels from friends of mine. Friends I know from Facebook, generally, the Mario Maker 2 community, Super Mario Maker 2 community. If you are on Facebook and you play the game, you should really check that out. We start with a Pipewarp level. He makes all kinds of levels, but he's pretty good at shell levels. This one is pretty basic shell level. The tricks you see are pretty common shell tricks. That drop was actually pretty hard, pretty tight, easy to drop it too early, and it went the wrong way. There's a double. I will say this episode is pretty short. I have 5 levels. It's hard to edit these kind of levels. To you know, I could include a lot more deaths because I do die a lot more. But if I did the whole like unedited, it would have been about 50 minutes for these 5 levels. But that's not that. It's 10 minutes each, basically. Yeah, and I doubt I have that much to say about them, to be honest. These people, they know what they're doing, they know how to make levels, so there's not much comment. I will say this last shell jump is super tight. It's hard to get that the correct angle to get over those munchers. I'm also not great at those drop that you saw in the other one earlier in the level. There you go. That's Pipewarp's latest shell level. We will move on to the second level by Zetes. Definitely played Zetes levels before on this channel. If you find Zetes' YouTube channel, he has a video dedicated to my alt account, The Collector, which I meant to make a video of and I never did. But yeah, it's a very, very good video. Thanks a lot for including me. This level and the next level are part of a collaboration between Zetes and Tuta. Maybe if you read the descriptions, you might figure out what the theme of it is, but I don't want to say too much on YouTube. But yeah, they're really cool. You'll see, like, they're completely different levels, but they use a kind of a similar aesthetic. These are so-called jump levels, which, you know, I've said before, they're not my favorite thing in the world, but Zetes and Tuta make fantastic ones using setups that you haven't seen before. I'm not sure, there's a face at the beginning of this part of the level that's a Tuta trademark. I don't know if maybe they made half the level each. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, they're both very different levels, but you can tell the theme shared between them. Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, it's been a little while since I played these. The second part of this level took me a lot longer than the first part. I think I'm cutting it down pretty harshly, or else you just see me die at the same part over and over again, and it's not that interesting to watch. More or less on these levels, I'll die once every step of the way, and then usually get it. Or sometimes there's a difficult jump that I may have to play with a little bit before I succeed. Zetes on the left, Tuta on the right. Those are their trademarks. You know, it took me about 6 minutes. Probably a little more than that, obviously. It doesn't start counting until you hit a checkpoint. Okay, on to Tuta's level. Pipe Dreamin' and Buffalo. You'll notice the green first half and the red second half. That was the aesthetic concept anyway behind these levels. There's a lot of big shell reclaims in this one, which I enjoy doing in SMB1 style. I mean, they're probably fun in all the styles, but you don't get a lot of shell tricks in SMB1, and that's an easy one and a fun one to do. A lot of really cool setups in this one with the shells. The way he uses the springs to activate the shells are great. Yeah, that's awesome. On to the red half of the level. Always takes me a while to get these when they have a flying buzzy, because for whatever reason, I mean, it's precedent set in Super Mario Bros. 3. You don't bounce off the winged buzzies, so it always catches you by surprise when you land on them and they just kind of droop a little. I used to really like the winged buzzies. I used them in a lot of early levels. Of course, I don't make these type of levels. I have a couple of shell kaizos, but Jamp, I don't touch that. Mostly do speedruns nowadays. There you go. That's Tuta's level, Zetes and Tuta. You can probably figure out the theme behind these levels if you look carefully. I got that one quicker than I did Zetes' level. At least the second. As I recall, the Zetes level, the second half of it really gave me a lot of trouble. Yeah, these guys, when they make levels, you know exactly. You can read the levels so well that most of the time, Tuta does make some extremely hard ones. Zetes makes some really hard shell levels. I played his recent shell levels; they were really good. Here we are on to the third level, JewMaster. This is his new account, I guess. Cueva del Muncher, or whatever, Cave of the Munchers. I didn't know if he submitted this to Team Muncher. These jumps are hard to hit the split Goombud. There's a couple of those jumps in this level that are really tough. Yeah, I'm cutting out quite a few deaths. I didn't die that much on these levels, though. In fact, these last 4 levels, I have 5. No, I have 5. I think I just said 4 earlier. I do have 5. But the last 4 of them were on the same video, and it was less than 40 minutes, so they probably took about 10 minutes each. I think the last one is the hardest one, though. Pasjevw, his level. You haven't had a lot of time to play community levels lately, so these guys have come up with a lot that I've missed out on. Yeah, going to the left in that second section is it's quite tough. I like to make people go left too. It's fun it's a fun challenge. Okay, on to the 5th level. We have Pasjevw. I never know how he wants me to say his username, but Yeah, this one is I think it was a Team Fantastic level, which is kind of a jump mixed with shell. There's some minor shell tricks, no actual jumps or anything here. Some tough throws though. You grab the shell and you have to throw it at on off at a certain position, or you'll miss. Some spring drops, a little bit of juggling, but nothing too impossible. This one probably was the hardest of the 5 levels I've included. Maybe the Pipewarp one, just because it was all shell tricks, but on to the second section. That was a really hard throw to make. I really had to get up there far, and then these grinders were very difficult to get over. Pretty tight jumping in this one. Like that setup a lot. I'm sure I missed this jump a lot of times. And there we go. Pasjevw did make a level dedicated to me lately. If you check out his account, you can see that. I did record it, but I actually did lose that recording, unfortunately. I should probably beat it again to showcase it, because it was similar to my collector speedruns. Well, if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a very nice day.